There was a little girl who used to stay up late at night. She would play in bed with her Barbie and her model rocket, and they would look up at her poster of the planets spinning around the sun. She dreamed of going there in her model rocket with Teddy and Barbie, of opening the hatch on the capsule to float in space. Racing through cold, black space miles from Earth. Of landing on the dusty grey moonscape with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. She dreamed of visiting the craters and the Sea of Tranquility, and of skipping her way across the Bay of Rainbows and the Frau Maurer Highlands. She kept a scrapbook called Moon Mission. Inside were photographs of rockets and astronauts taking off from Cape Canaveral. She read each newspaper clipping intently before gluing them in, and her dad helped her make model rockets from cardboard tubes. She got books about space for her birthday, and she read them over and over. She read all about the earlier Mercury and Gemini missions building up to Apollo, preparing for the eventual landing on the moon. She read how astronauts had orbited Earth and walked in space, and how they had flown around the moon itself. Every night she hoped and hoped that they would successfully land and walk across the tiny, grey and lonely sphere where she had dreamed of walking. Eventually one night, they did. Sometime after 3 a.m, her mom woke her up. 2 astronauts were about to walk on the surface of the moon for the first time ever. She went into the living room and sat in front of the television with her parents. There they were on the flickery screen, climbing down the ladder.
I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. July 1969, BP. It came in peace for all mankind. It has the crew members' signatures and the signature of the President of the United States. Roll, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have ignition. What a liftoff. And liftoff. Roger, ignition.
She stayed awake almost all night and went to bed just before dawn. The sun was coming up outside the window when she fell asleep, and in her dreams, she walked with them on the moon once again. That little girl was me. I'm older now. The solar system wall chart fell apart years ago. Teddy and Barbie are older too. They no longer follow me around, but sit on a shelf to watch while I work. Still, on moonlit nights, I sometimes sit and stare at the tiny, distant grey moon. I think of all the years it's been since the last astronauts were there with their experiments and their balloon tire rovers.
Okay.
Now it's another generation watching the moon, and I wonder when people will go back. Who will be the first woman to go? What they will do and how long they might stay, and when the moon might become a regular stop along the way to other planets like Mars.